Okay, this is a multiple part question. So part A reads, suppose you are given F19. How many protons, neutrons, and electrons does this element contain? If you are given an isotope of fluorine, F21, how many protons, neutrons, and electrons does this contain? In part C, finally, if calcium and fluorine bind, what would their chemical formula be, and would it be ionic or molecular?
Okay, for part A, we're just finding how many protons, neutrons, and electrons are in F19. And using the periodic table, we know that F19 is the mass number. So once we find the atomic number, which is 9 for fluorine, we know that there are 9 protons, 9 electrons, and if we subtract 19 minus 9, or the number of protons, we get 10 neutrons. So that part was pretty easy, and you solely just use the periodic table. But for part B, we have an isotope of fluorine, F21, and we know that in an isotope, the protons and electrons stay the same. Well, the protons stay the same, but the neutrons change. So again, using the periodic table, we know that there are 9 protons, 9 electrons, just because of the atomic number. And then this is where it changes. We would do 21 minus 9, and for that we would get 12 neutrons. And now for part C, we're just predicting the chemical formula and saying if it would be ionic or molecular. So for calcium, we know this is Ca2+, and for fluorine, we know this is F-. So their chemical formula would be CaF2. And then because it is between a metal, calcium, and a non-metal, fluorine, this would be an ionic compound.